Of course I'm a gymnast. I always land on my butt. Of course we're gymnasts. Of course we always do cartwheels instead of walking. Of course we're gymnasts. Everyone asks us to do a backflip, but this is all we can do. We're gymnasts. Of course people always yell, do a flip! We're gymnasts. Of course when we tell our coach to watch our skill that we just landed, we don't. We're gymnasts. Of course we can never do the basic skill. We're gymnasts. Of course we always have to make up our own drills, especially on bars. And we always fail them. We're gymnasts. We only communicate and point your toes and straighten your legs.
Your knees are bent. Point your toes.
We're gymnasts. Of course we ask our coaches to spot us, but then they don't.
Okay.
We don't land the skill and they get mad. We're gymnasts. Of course we always complain about having to stretch when really it benefits us. We're gymnasts. Of course we always do stuff in line we're not supposed to, like cartwheels, egg drops on tumble block, and yeah. We're gymnasts. Of course when we get bored we make up our own skills.
Oh yeah.
We're gymnasts. Of course when we ask our coach to spot us, they say, fine, as long as you do it. And then you go to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you fail. We're gymnasts. Of course when we get loud and clear that it's a sport. We're gymnasts. Of course we have chalk underneath our nails. And then when we go to floor, we get chalk everywhere doing our round off. We're gymnasts. Of course we always overthink our skills. How many steps is that supposed to take? Of course we're gymnasts. When it's conditioning time, we want to run and hide. But instead we have to do burpees. Burpees suck.
Go.
Of course we love doing the most random skills. I've never landed that. We're gymnasts. Of course when our coach tells us to go to trampoline and do back handsprings, back tucks, and all of that, we don't do it. We actually do egg drops. We're gymnasts. Of course we say we need a spot when we really don't.